Scorpios, hi, thank you for being here. I'm very happy to have you here, happy to be pulling cards for you. This is your reading for June 2022, brought to you by me and Betty apparently. She's actually, I don't think, made an appearance in any of the June readings until I've gotten to you, and you are second to last on my list. So maybe you are very privileged, Scorpio. Okay, it's a general reading. Whatever comes up in the energies comes up in the energies. I'm not pulling on any particular area of life. So it's up to you to a certain extent to take the energies, apply them to your life as you see fit. The stuff I'm talking about for you might apply to career, spirituality, love relationships, family, friends, finances. However, sometimes specific stuff does come through, so if I see that the cards are pointing to any one particular area of life, I will say so, of course, to the best of my ability. Ouch! Yeah, I'm getting my fingers nibbled. I'm putting on collective Scorpio energy, okay, so not every message necessarily will be for you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try and force anything to fit. You know, use your intuition and discernment. That's what's most important here. And really, my readings, the aim with my readings really is to kind of spark your own intuition and, yeah, give you maybe new perspectives, a different way of seeing or understanding, like, your own stuff. But yeah, never take anything that doesn't resonate. Don't force it to fit. Now then, shall I get you some cards? We're going to start with Oracle. If I can just extract my hand from Betty without her biting me. She woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning, so if I'm looking a bit sleepy, that's why. Anyway, we're kind of just coming out of the energies of the eclipse of the full moon, which was in your sign, Scorpio, so things might be calming down a little bit for you. Oh, Betty, don't do that. I'm so sorry. I think you just had to see that. I mean, I've sort of given up trying to stop it from happening. Often I'll shove a card in the way, but let's get you sacred forest. And the general tone for June for Scorpio, please. What's the kind of overall energy for June for Scorpio, please? Overall energy for Scorpio for June, please. What's going on? This deck doesn't want to... Oh, there we go. I was going to say this deck doesn't want to give anything up, but there we are. Working around you can be quite difficult sometimes, my love. Moonlight enchantment magic. Oh, yes. That's right. This feels kind of past energy actually. This really, because I mentioned that full moon in your sign, didn't I? This really feels like you could have harnessed the energy of that full moon eclipse. Kind of releasing. Full moons are about releasing stuff that no longer serves you. Yeah, you're probably still working on that. And then now we're coming into the new moon, which was actually yesterday. So it feels like you've released loads of stuff, probably around who you are, probably like core Scorpio, who are you? Because with it being in your own sign, the energies kind of are to do with your identity and your values. So yeah, so sorry, I've got a tail in my face. So yeah, it feels like a lot of you might have worked with the energy of that, and now with the new moon, at the beginning of June at least, I don't know when in June you might be finding this reading, it should be good for whenever you find it. I feel like you're probably in a position to be kind of setting intentions, goals, thinking about manifestation, because you've made space. You've made space by releasing stuff that doesn't serve you. Yeah, with this full moon card. I like it. I like it for you, Scorpio. I'm going to get you a Believe in Your Own Magic card as well. Energy for June. Scorpio need to know for June, please? Betty, you're such a fusspot, aren't you? Overall energy for June for Scorpio, please. Overall energy for June for Scorpio, please. Thank you. I feel like we're going to go to the Thelema deck for tarot for you, Scorpio. Start. What was I saying? What was I saying about manifestation? You couldn't make it up. I couldn't make it up. Number 5. So I feel like changes are coming with the 5 coming up, and you know, we're 5 minutes into the reading on the clock as well. I mean, it just kind of backs up what I've already said, Scorpio. I'll let you see the card for a little while because there might be something in this card that speaks to you directly. I do like to give the universe an opportunity to wink at you directly through these cards, even without me saying anything. But look at that. I just love those cards together for you, especially after everything I said about manifestation. I mean, yeah. And also, you might be getting vivid dreams at the moment as well. There might be something in them. Do you know what? Sometimes dreams are just dreams, I would say, and they don't actually have that much meaning as such, or maybe don't have so much spiritual meaning as such. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it's quite interesting to kind of analyze your dreams. Write them down if you want to remember them and you're not having, you're finding it difficult. Write it down as soon as you wake up. Yeah, some of you, I think, are being asked to try and remember your dreams. 2 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and split. Alright, let's see what we can get for you tarot-wise then, Scorpio. Page of Swords, okay. What does Scorpio need to know for June? Temperance. What does Scorpio need? I feel like you've been quite patient actually, Scorpio. And I sort of feel like that's a bit unusual for you. It'd be good if I could see what I was doing, cat. Oh, I don't need all those cards. What else we've got for you? Judgment on the bottom of the deck. So there might be some final hurdles you need to go through before kind of closing out a cycle, before closing out a chapter of your life, with Judgment coming up there. Because I do feel like you have been releasing a lot. It just feels like there might be a little bit more there for you to do. The amount of thanks, Betty. Right, yeah, Judgment and the Ace of Cups. I feel like that's happened quite a lot in these readings for June. Is it the Judgment and Ace of Cups has come up together? Very interesting. I even am getting a sense of manifestation from this Judgment card though, which I don't always get, but it's just the way she's kind of holding this star in her hand. I just feel it so links back to what came out oracle wise for you. But there just might be a little bit more you need to release, because if you think of the major arcana, the last card in the major arcana is the World. That's like completion, end of a cycle, kind of reaching of a goal. And then right before the World we have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card often feels like that last hurdle before we can complete out of a cycle. Ooh, what's it going to bring you when you complete out that cycle? The sun. Everyone wants to see the sun in their reading. You know, it's happiness, it's upright, it's harmony, joy. It's beautiful. You do have the Tower come out in reverse, so that's more a card that nobody likes to see in their reading, but you know, I think maybe it has a bit of an unfair reputation. Some dogs outside making an awful lot of noise. I like the way it's come out in reverse for you. I'll show you it upright. It's come out in reverse for you. So this really, it backs up what I've already said about, you know, releasing a lot of things. Who is core Scorpio? Who are you at the core? You see with the Tower, we have this idea of things crumbling in order to reveal a strong foundation, in order for you to really look at what is at the foundation. And again, the Tower is a card of radical change, which, you know, when I saw that 5, I felt that radical change for you, Scorpio, as well. So that all ties in beautifully, really. And I think this is a more gentler energy than it sometimes can be, the way it's come in reverse for you. And I think it's more of an energy that you have consciously brought about, if you know what I mean. Sometimes the Tower can be something external, kind of an external event that we have no control over, that's caused a radical change. But with it being reversed, this feels like a more self-directed Tower energy, if you know what I mean. So it feels like you've consciously gone about creating change, sort of consciously allowed walls to crumble so that you can discover who you are at your core, which is what we said over here. And there is the results of that, which it feels like you're sort of on the cusp of, just feels beautiful with Judgment and Ace of Cups here. It just feels beautiful, and the Sun underneath Judgment, you know. This feels like it does feel like you have connected with Source, or whatever you want to call it, sort of God, the universe, in order to fill your own cup. But you know what, with it being upright for a lot of you, and with it being on the right hand side of the table for a lot of you, this does feel like possibly something new. For a lot of you, could be a new relationship. Cups do speak of love. Emotions can often point to relationships, but it might not be that. It could even just be any sort of new, I don't know, new thing that just brings you that sense of fulfillment, brings you that sense of answering your calling. Judgment card can often be about calling, so I really feel like you've cleared the way with this Tower, with this Moonlight enchantment. You've just cleared the way to kind of bring into your life what you want. I just really, this is beautiful reading. I just really see you working with the universe here to bring about what you want. I'm surprised the Magician card hasn't come out, actually. And it feels like it's been a long time coming for you, Scorpio. Feels like it's been a long time coming for you. You might have a significant Libra in your life that has stood by your side during these changes you're making. This is a Libra card. But it just feels like you've balanced things. Both of these cards speak of balance. Both Temperance and Justice speak of balance. And it really feels like you've reached a kind of internal balance, you know. And it was all quite new to you. You've just found new ways of approaching things, even new understanding on an intellectual level, I feel here. But you know, you've not just left it there, because sometimes when you reach new understandings on an intellectual level, sort of about your own self, sometimes it's difficult to sort of apply that in the real world to kind of bring about change and progress. But you didn't stop there, Scorpio. I'm not seeing a Scorpio who stopped there. And if you're not in this energy yet, if you're not resonating with this, then, you know that this energy is available to you in June. So some of you might still be in this sort of Page of Swords energy, whereby you're learning quite a lot of new things intellectually about sort of how to improve your life, how to connect with Source, how to discover who you are at your core, but you're not quite putting it into practice yet. And you feel like the kind of changes that should be coming from this learning, you're feeling a bit impatient for those changes to take place. But truly, I believe those changes are available to you. And I do feel like you're protected and being guided as well by spirit, by angels. So you've got 2 cards come out that show a kind of divine protection as well. I mean, I do believe that goes for everybody, to be honest. That's my personal belief, but it's come up in your cards, so Spirit wants to remind you of that you are divinely protected, divinely guided. Of course, the light is within you, but you are divinely guided and protected. Let's clarify some stuff. I would like to just see this Justice card, maybe the Ace of Cups. Find out more about this kind of internal balance. Oh, you've got the... You couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. This is the beauty of tarot. This is why I bloody love it. So, yeah, it's like I've already said. I feel like you've been really brave, Scorpio. So well done to bring about this change. Because, you know, that's no small thing to willingly step into this Tower energy, willingly allow things around you to crumble, metaphorically, so that you can discover who you are at your core. You know, it's a risk, you know, because people will fall away from your life when you make these changes, and of course that does make way for new people to come in. But yeah, okay, so this rebalance is definitely connected to this Tower, which is what I said. I just wondered if there was anything more that I hadn't given you, but maybe I've given you everything. I don't know. I got the feeling that I might just be able to get you some more, but this card wants to fall out. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, come out in reverse. It's about letting go of what doesn't serve you. It's what I've said, Scorpio. You couldn't make it up. It's come out in reverse, so there could be some resistance to letting go of what's serving you. So let's just pull a card to see if we can give you any advice with this resistance, this block to letting go of what doesn't serve you. That would be a good area to explore for you, I feel. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So it can feel quite overwhelming. You've got Justice again on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So yeah, okay. So we've explored the right area. So if there is some resistance here, there is some block here into doing this work for some of you. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles has come out. It's come out in reverse. 8 of Pentacles, that's diligent hard work. But sometimes when it comes out in reverse, it can just feel so overwhelming. Like you're just being reminded that each little tiny step you make is part of a bigger whole. It's like crocheting a stitch on a blanket. And it can feel almost tedious. It can feel like you're getting nowhere because it's just so kind of slow. It's slow work. And that's, the Temperance card comes into that as well. You know, but then over time, you look back at each little small step and you're like, wow, I've made this much progress on my blanket. Yeah, so that's the type of things that are going to be helpful for you with this work that's showing up in your reading. I think I will leave it there for tarot. The energies are kind of repeating anyway. Yeah, for this reading I'm going to leave it here. But I will pull you some fortune cookies. Well, this has been quite a beautiful reading for you, Scorpio, anyway. I've enjoyed pulling cards for you. Sometimes your energy, it's a bit like a bit of a trip. Yeah, sunshine. Well, we had the sun under the judgment. That makes sense. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth. Fabulous communication in relationships. That's nice. And opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. I do not get this dress to impress thing. Whatever. I don't know. You take that as it resonates. Hey. Dress to impress yourself, Scorpio. Okay. Never mind anybody else. But, you know, it could be an offer of a cup of love for a lot of you. Final card for Scorpio, please. Final message for Scorpio. Not 3 final messages for Scorpio. Final message for Scorpio. Final message for Scorpio. Change. That's what I said, hey? A change of residence, partner, career or job is on the cards. You're restless. And in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. I feel like it's a self-made change for so many of you. Just the way the towers come about in reverse like that. Wow. Okay. Well, I really like that for you, Scorpio. I hope you got something out of that reading. I hope it offered you some understanding, or perhaps offered you a new way of thinking about things. Yeah, if it resonated, feel free to give it a thumbs up. It just does help the readings get out in front of other people who, you know, might benefit from hearing the messages. And if you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. It does help me pick up on your energy for next time. All right, my lovely Scorpios, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure pulling your cards, and I will see you next time. Bye.